Let's jump right into this explainer and sketch out a completely new approach to getting things done. We're opening up our digital mint green sketchbook today to focus on something really exciting, the joy of productivity. This is drawn straight from Dr. Ali Abdaal's groundbreaking research on leaving hustle culture in the dust. For years, we've been sold this idea that productivity is all about grinding, pushing through the pain, and just white-knuckling your way to success. But what if we've got the equation totally backward? Well, today we're literally drawing out a totally different path. And right at the center of this new map is a massive paradigm-shifting quote: "Productivity should be a vehicle for joy, not a source of stress." What is so fascinating about Abdaal's philosophy is this realization that true, sustainable success, it isn't fueled by painful discipline at all. No, it's actually fueled by cultivating genuine joy in our everyday tasks. Think about it. When you associate happiness with the work right in front of you, productivity just naturally follows. Joy isn't just the prize at the finish line, it is the actual fuel that gets you there.
So here is our mastermind why map for today's explainer. 1. The new paradigm. 2. Values and beating procrastination. 3. Crafting a sustainable routine. 4. Tools for time management. And 5. Mindset for lasting fulfillment.
Let's start right in with Section 1, the new productivity paradigm.
The traditional model of relentless efficiency actually has a massive, glaring flaw. It almost always leads straight to burnout. True productivity requires a much more holistic approach. When you actively balance your tasks with your mental health, you actually perform better. Taking time out for personal hobbies or prioritizing family activities doesn't take away from your work. It brings this genuine satisfaction that fuels your focus way better than just obsessing over an endless to-do list.
Moving right along to Section 2, Values and beating procrastination.
The absolute crucial point here is intrinsic motivation. This basically means aligning your daily priorities with your internal core beliefs, rather than just chasing external rewards, like money or a pat on the back. For example, if you deeply identify health as a core value, well, prioritizing your physical well-being starts to feel natural. It's not a chore. You don't have to force yourself to do it, because the action aligns with who you actually are. It automatically boosts your drive.
But hey, what about those tasks that just feel way too big? If you are totally overwhelmed by a massive project, say writing a giant report, you have to fight the urge to delay by breaking it down into simple, daily micro tasks. Literally just brainstorming today, outlining tomorrow, writing one single section the day after. By shrinking the task down to something you can knock out in a short sitting, you completely remove the dread and build immediate momentum.
And that brings us to this brilliant little strategy called temptation bundling. This is a total game changer. It completely removes the friction of a dreaded task by pairing it exclusively with something you absolutely love doing. The classic example is only allowing yourself to listen to your favorite podcast or audiobook while you're working out or maybe doing the dishes. Suddenly, you're actually looking forward to the work because it's literally the only time you get to enjoy that specific reward.
All right, Section 3, Crafting a Sustainable Routine.
The absolute foundation of a sustainable routine is exactly how you set your targets. We all do this thing where we set vague aspirations, right? Like, I want to be healthier, but that gives us zero direction. The secret is transforming those into SMART goals, highly specific parameters that fit realistically into your everyday life. Changing it to, I will exercise for 30 minutes 3 times a week. Boom, that is clear, it's actionable, and most importantly, you can actually measure it. Once those goals are crystal clear, you need to build your routine around your biology, not just the clock. Structure your day around your natural energy levels. Like, are you a morning person? Great, tackle the hard stuff then. And please, make sure to integrate brief, realistic wellness habits into the mix. Weaving in just a 5-minute meditation break between heavy tasks completely protects your energy, helping you maintain long-term focus without that awful mid-afternoon crash.
Next up, Section 4, Tools for Time Management.
To really protect your joy, you've got to have tools that prevent your workload from getting overwhelming. You might use Todoist or Notion to categorize your tasks clearly, but honestly, the real secret weapon here is visual time blocking in Google Calendar. And I don't just mean blocking out your work. You have to strictly block out time for rest too. Combine that with automation apps like Zapier or IFTTT to handle those mundane, repetitive digital chores, and you end up saving all your precious creative energy for the stuff that truly matters.
Finally, Section 5, Mindset for Lasting Fulfillment. Tying all these ideas together, building a positive mindset really requires active, daily practice. It starts with reframing failures not as roadblocks, but as essential growth.
It means taking a few moments every single morning to just visualize your day's tasks and successful outcomes. Keeping a gratitude journal is huge here. It shifts your focus from what you lack to the abundance you already have, which severely reduces anxiety. And perhaps most importantly, celebrate those small wins. If you stick to your routine for a whole week, reward yourself with a hobby. Build a supportive community. It nourishes the mind and the soul.
As we close up our doodle-filled sketchbook for today's explainer, I really want to leave you with a vital thought. The architecture of joyful productivity isn't something you just build tomorrow. It's something you practice right now, today. So look at the immediate tasks ahead of you. Ask yourself, how will you make your work feel good today? Because when the work feels good, the productivity takes care of itself.